from a NASSCOM perspective, for us to give you an understanding about the overall dynamics of the market. So these are the segments, these are the technologies, and this is the competition, these are the buyers, these are the suppliers, all of that. Nature of contracts and everything else. Now, I've been in your shoes, and believe you me, buying the best of databases, doing the callings, I've done it myself. Success rate, 1% is a good success rate. Now, fast forward it for the last 7, 8, 10 years that I'm now this side, it's even more difficult to do business sitting out of a country 5,000, 6,000 miles away. If we want to look at opportunities, my suggestion is to look at it on the ground. And that's where I kind of responded that for us, how do we increase your credibility and how do you lower the initial costs is what we as NASSCOM are trying to do. The fundamental question is, and I'll tell you, an example of Canada, for example. Now, when we are looking at the market which Paul just mentioned, there is no list of 20 contracts. That is absolutely not there. Otherwise, these large companies would have got it. Why do they have salespeople across the board? So the question which remains is, that's elusive. The other big elusive thing is partners, this concept of partners that will work for me. I always joke in a lighter vein, if you have to go to heaven, you'll have to die yourself. No one else will die for you, right? So if that be the logic, the question is, if you want to know the local landscape, you, for example, set up, incorporate, then you work with universities, get interns. They have a knowledge of the local scenario. So however good your telecaller here will be, to do that market research sitting here, to be able to know where your potential market is, because everything is very, very focused, niche. Either you spend $50,000 with someone like Paul to do a very niche market research, and I used to do that, so I know that. Then these are the clients, this is the sales pipeline. That is one. The other one is get someone, interns there, who can work for you at a very, very low cost because they're interning, and then you can look to hire them as you move forward. So I think the thought, to answer your question as well, is it's nice as a feeling, and I'm being a bit blunt here, to think that you can get business sitting out of here, and many of you may be getting it. I'm not saying that, but the success rate is here. The question is, identify countries which you think is a good slot for you, and then see how do you make a deeper penetration instead of widening the net to all the countries and maybe having 2%, 5% kind of effort in that, because that's not going to yield too much of results. And I'm not trying to be patronizing here, I'm just trying to give advice based on the feedback I receive from a lot of member companies on a very daily basis.
Invest in trust. Invest in Denmark.